here on Just for Human Right now, back to a new Sly Cooper 2 video. And if you missed the last one, go and check it out. We're back on my first time playing Sly 2 Band of Thieves, and we are on the last part, or not the last part, the last episode, you know, level. The last level of the game, what I'm trying to say. I know it's called episodes, but we are beginning the last episode of the game.
There we were,
Whoa.
east across the Atlantic Ocean, stowaways on a giant airborne fortress. Though time was short, we made sure to study up on our unknowing host, Arpeggio. While attending a prestigious boarding school, the young Arpeggio excelled in all subjects, but he never managed to keep up with the other boys physically. Sadly, his wings, due to their small size, were useless for flight. Furious at his feeble body, he focused his powerful mind to search for a cure in the works of the Italian Renaissance masters. Their notebooks provided the springboard for this sinister young genius, and it wasn't long before the Claw Gang took him on as chief inventor. His talents must have been at work repurposing all the clockwork parts for their criminal schemes, and now this mastermind is in possession of all the parts. It's only a matter of time before he puts them back together, and when that happens, well, I'm not going to let that happen.
Yeah, we can't let that happen. Just imagine what kind of trouble it will do if he puts all back the clockwork pieces back together. Look at this place. What we're on. So yeah, this is the final level. The final level of the game. Or, yeah, of Sly 2. Crazy to believe we're now on the last level of the game. And this means that this is the last level that has a vault. As well. We gotta be extra careful where we fall. Because, yeah, we're in midair. We're literally in midair, so we have to be extra careful where we go. What is this for exactly? Yeah, what is that for exactly? I don't understand it. Yeah, that was kind of stupid. Yeah, this area looks crazy. That's all that I can put it. It's crazy. Like, look at this thing. Look at how cool this place is. No way that Carmelita is here, though. Right? No way that Carmelita is here. I highly doubt that Carmelita actually is here. Right? Like, there's actually no way. I do like the enemies here, though. It's pretty cool. Stupid. That guy is blowing himself up. I know that's not what he intended, but hey, it works for me. It works on my part. Yeah, it absolutely works for me. But I just can't believe he actually stole the last pieces. He's now gotten all of the clockwork pieces. After on all that effort, he managed to take all of the pieces from us. Like, what kind of feeble-minded person he is. Like, that's all I just want to know. And poor Murray, though. Poor Murray in the car. The car being going away from an iceberg. Little iceberg. Like, that was literally part of him, though. That's literally part of him. He's always been driving that van since the first game. Yeah, he's been doing it since the first game. So I know how that feels for Murray to be sad with that. I guess it doesn't really mean anything for destroying those antennas. And again, the usual... Nope, I did not. Okay, I gotta change that, to be honest. Yeah, I gotta change that. I do need to change that, because I don't want to be accidentally throwing alarms. We just needed to change it for the whole disguising herself part. So there's nothing over there. Don't know why there'd be something like this over there if there's nothing to get to. Also, the constable. I was also thinking. Which, yeah, I could see the constable. I could see the constable making it up here, because, I mean, look on the last one. I mean, not the last part, but, you know, the last level that we did. Where we had to fight her in the air. So he could literally come to us like that on the things he was riding. So he could literally do that. Yeah, so he literally could. Yeah, just knock these guys off. Even though they got jetpacks. Yeah, even though they got jetpacks, they can still fall. Okay, there's another bottle up there. Doesn't it feel like we just started Sly 2, though? I swear. It just does not feel like it was that long ago when we've started Sly 2. And now we are on the last level of Sly 2. That means we're almost to starting Sly 3. Crazy. And I'm very excited to start Slide 3. By far, Slide 2 is definitely my favorite. I mean, I definitely love the first game, but I think if I had to choose which one's my favorite by far, it's probably this one. It's probably Slide 2. It's definitely longer than the first game, I can definitely say. And again, normally sequels are the greater ones, right? I mean, look at Kingdom Hearts 2. Kingdom Hearts 2 is known to be, is obviously one of the greatest Kingdom Hearts games released. Right? Kingdom Hearts 2 is one of the greatest Kingdom Hearts games released. So it only makes sense. And Crash 2 is really good of a sequel. And yeah, I'm talking about, like, number 2 sequels, right? Like, with 2 in the title. That's what I'm referring to. Like, 2 in the title. What is this? I'm getting rid of it, whatever it is. Yeah, I don't know what that thing was, but I was getting rid of it. This thing better be sturdy. I'm just saying, this thing better be sturdy because we are destroying a lot of these parts, though. Okay, I thought that was something we could climb under. Okay, that's 20. 20 of the 30 that we need. What about down here? Wait, can you actually go down there? Yeah. Okay, that's not anything we can climb on. Or that. Or that. Or that. How? Oh, you can just jump up like this. Okay. I was gonna say, how on earth are you gonna be? How on earth are you able to get up there? What is this thing for? Really, what is that thing for? Okay, that's just something we could just get on. So we got 24 of the 30. Okay, so yeah, there's nothing to get up there anyway, so it's just a matter of where the last ones are, though. Matter of where the last bottles are. Okay, we haven't been up here, it doesn't seem. Maybe not that area exactly, but you know. Yeah, there's no way we can get up to there. Or there. Like, how can we get up? Would there be anything up there, though? Hang on. Let's see. I doubt I can crawl. No. Can't crawl under there. just a matter where the rest of the bottles are. What about the other one over here? Yeah, it's just 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6 bottles. Really nothing we can do right there. Alright, here's the last bottle. That's all of the bottles in the last level.
My instruments have picked up large magnetic fields radiating from inside that blimp. If Arpeggio's already started reassembling clockwork, that's where you'll find it.
Sounds good. I'm on my way.
Don't waste any time here, Sly. Get to the blimp and take some recon photos. To build a plan, we need to know how close they are to reviving clockwork.
Relax, Bentley. I've got it under control.
Now it's just a matter of us needing to, yeah, it's just a matter of us needing to get to okay, that was a fail. Yeah, it's just a matter of us needing to find where the vault actually is. So how would we get over there? Yeah, we need to get over there. How would we, though? Yeah, we need to get over there somehow. Okay, so from what I've seen, apparently we just glide across to it. I wasn't sure if we needed to glide across to it or what, because I was kind of curious to how we would actually get over to it. Okay, where do we need to go? Up there. There we go.
calm down, Bentley. He might be in one piece, but he doesn't appear to be, you know, alive. Let's stick to the format here. How about some recon photos?
You're right. We need to be informed to create a plan of action. Try to get a shot of Clockwork's head, a mech egg, and one of those spinning magnetic inducers. They seem important to the procedure, but stay away from the guards. If you get detected, we won't have time for a second chance.
Oh. Oh, we almost had it.
These magnetic inducers seem to be holding the clockwork parts together.
Okay, we're gonna have to get closer, aren't we? Unlike he said, this is gonna be so risky, though. Okay, I need those guys to move. How on earth are we gonna get over to the head, though? Okay, apparently we had to take a picture of that, too.
Clockwork appears completely inanimate. We still might have a chance.
Yeah, we just gotta get back now. Or get that other picture. So if that guard can just leave. That guard's coming back. Oh, I'm caught. I'm not gonna get those pictures. Like, look, I'm not close enough of what it seems. Yeah, I'm not even close enough to get to the picture. Okay, there we go.
I'm sensing radioactivity from inside those mech eggs. I wouldn't get too close. Sly, I'm detecting voices from the front of the blimp. I think it's
They're gonna have to go over that way.
Neela's here too.
What? What is Neela? Was I right about my theory? Was I actually right about my theory? Okay, we actually need a...
There he is, the mastermind behind this flip and the source of all our problems.
And then Neela's here too.
I can't believe
The constable.
She must have been working with Arpeggio all along. I don't need to study those photos to see the writing on the wall. Clearly, Neela and Arpeggio have conspired together to rebuild Clockwork. And it looks like they're dangerously close to realizing their goal.
Look, Bentley, I know it's not your style, but I need a quick plan of attack. Try to think of a way, any way, to stop Clockwork from getting reassembled.
Well, those magnetic inducers seem to be holding the parts together. If you reverse their polarity, it should pull Clockwork apart. Unfortunately, the inducer speed control station is locked down tight. Pickpocket keys from the 4 patrolling guards to get at it. Then you'll need to manually reverse the polarity of each inducer deck at the top of their rotation.
Consider it done.
So yay, we get to pickpocket keys. To think that... Yeah, I knew we were gonna die anyway. I knew we were gonna die anyway because of our health. But yeah, we get the pickpocket keys. Yay! I mean, yeah, they're too close together. What can I say? They're too close together for me to be able to pickpocket them. Pickpocket them. Okay, got the second one. Got the third one. Where's the next guy then? It won't show who it is we have left. Clearly got one guy left. Yeah, I think I found him. Yeah, I think I found him. There you go.
Now get to the speed control station to slow down the spinning inducers.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now that the inducer decks are spinning slower, get up there and reverse the polarity of each deck.
I think I understand what... I think I can understand what it's actually saying. Sewing. Alright, that's 1. Yeah, I see what it's sewing. Right, that one's already done. That one's already done. Did with. Gotta wait. Right, that's a nutter. Gotta remember, the green ones. The green ones is the one that we need to do. One with the green lights. The ones with the green lights we need to do. The red lights mean we already done it. Don't I need to go to this side then? I feel like I may need to go to this side. Because it seems like it changes... Yeah, it changes to red on that side. Alright, that's all of them. Oh!
What's all this then? The magnets have been reversed. But, by Jove, it seems to have locked the clockwork parts into place. Excellent.
Oh no.
Sly Cooper! Of course this would be your doing.
Ah, Mr. Cooper. No doubt you believed a reversal would pull the old bird apart, eh? But it seems to have had quite the opposite effect.
Oh.
I'm truly grateful. When fully powered up, I'll join myself to its circuit and be born anew.
All this because you can't fly. You're pathetic.
Immortality. Immortality is what I seek. The other Claw Gang members were much too short-sighted. They were satisfied using the clockwork parts to drive their various trivial schemes. But not me. No. I saw them for what they really were. The keys to life eternal.
So, what? You had Neela put me on the scent back in Cairo, and then waited while I stole the parts from the other Claw Gang members. All the while not arousing any suspicion that you were behind it all?
You make it sound easy, Cooper. I had to carry your pathetic gang through that first set of heists. I was overjoyed when Arpeggio let me toss you in jail. I can finally go after the parts myself.
Ah, but acquiring all the parts was only half the equation. Think, Cooper. What kept Clockwork alive for thousands of years?
He was fueled by his hatred for my family.
Splendid! That's right. Hatred. Putting his gears and wires together was child's play, compared with accumulating that much hatred.
You can't make people hate.
Oh, my poor naive boy. My ridiculous mind has found a way. As your hippopotamus friend will attest, spice consumption makes you both angry and susceptible to hypnosis. The Contessa, hypnotist extraordinaire, devised a way to command people through the use of flashing lights. I've created this blimp to be a massive transmitter of those precise light frequencies. The only problem I faced was finding a suitable source of light waves.
The Northern Lights. You've been collecting Northern Light energy so you could hypnotize everyone beneath the blimp.
Ah, hypnotize those who'd eaten food covered in illegal spice. Thank goodness for Dimitri. Through his nightclub, he got the whole city to consume the spice.
You're going to Paris to unleash a hypnotic light show of hate. That's outlandishly cruel.
Cruel, perhaps, but necessary to give Clockwork his spark of immortality. Ah well, my new body awaits me. Be a dear, Nina, and keep him covered. Ta-ta!
Stupid arpeggio. I double-crossed the Cooper gang, Interpol, and Carmelita. What made you think I wouldn't do the same to you?
What?
This is preposterous. You're my protege, not the next candidate for my immortality. I demand you exit the Clockwork frame or...
Behold, Kalakla is born!
Great. Nala escaped.
As we all know, things are looking grim. Neela has joined herself to the
Neela,
Clockwork
Nala,
frame.
whatever.
The Union has produced Clockala. She's out and free to terrorize the world. This blimp is still in motion to Paris. I can only assume Arpeggio's autopilot will activate the hate hypnosis light show. If that happens, there'll be no stopping Clockla. She'll be immortal. But we still have a chance. In her new form, she'll need to draw a lot of energy from this blimp's engines to stay strong. If we can disable the engines, that should be enough to weaken her to a state in which we can attack. Getting at these engines will require all three of us to work together in perfect harmony. We've pulled off some tough jobs in the past, but they were just a warm-up round for what we'll be going through tonight.
So was I right? Was I right when saying that Nyla would actually be the antagonist? Like the main antagonist after all? Like, was I actually right? Part of me thinks I was actually right. Yeah, part of me feels like I was actually right about this whole thing.
That's one of the engines that needs to be disabled. I won't lie to you, Murray. This is going to be a tough job that requires both our skills.
My skills? Okay, Bentley, if you say so.
First, I'll need to hack the stations controlling access to the engine room. Then, Murray, you'll need to head inside and use your muscle to finish the job.
The Murray will be ready to go.
Yeah, that's Des. So let me guess. We have another one of those challenge things, right? Yeah. Oh, that's cool. They're like ricocheting. Yeah, they're like ricocheting pretty much. That's pretty cool. So yeah, they're like ricocheting. So, is that bird dead? Is that bird dead now? Because, yeah, she pretty much did kill him, right? I feel like she killed him. Yeah, I think she killed him. Who would have thought that the constable would have been the main antagonist the entire time? I mean, I had a guess. I actually had a theory about that. But I didn't think I was actually going to be right. I actually didn't think I was actually going to be right. That was just a guess. Wait, so where is it? Okay, up there. But yeah, that was just a theory. I was just guessing. I wasn't expecting May to be right. I wasn't expecting May to be right about it. About her being the main one. I mean, first she kind of betrayed the police force, right? She did technically betray the police force. And now she betrayed the guy that she was working for. Like, she is somebody that you just cannot trust, apparently. Yeah, she just seems like an untrustworthy person. In my looking at her. She's just an unwilling, trustworthy person. Could we even see her flying? I don't think so. Okay, there it is. Alright, that's one. Yeah, these are pretty much going a bit faster. Alright, we got those taken care of. Now we just gotta destroy these. Alright, that's another. Alright, where's the last one at? Okay, it says, I think it was up there. Yeah. Gonna have to get away to get up there, though. I don't think Bentley can climb ladders. Can he? Of course he can't. Yeah, Bentley can't apparently climb ladders. Alright. At least that's something to know. Alright, at least that's something to know, that he can't climb ladders. Oh yeah, she is flying. You can see her flying. You can see the constable flying. So I was right. You could see her flying. I wasn't sure if you could see her flying, but no, you can. This is probably the easiest one, I would say. Just don't need to die here. No! Wow. But no, this doesn't seem like it's going to be that hard to do. Maybe this one won't be actually as easy as I was thinking, though. Oh no, there we go. Never mind.
Make way for the Murray! Hey, pal. Looks like you'll need to lift all those giant cylinders. Once they're locked in the up position, you'll be able to take them out from the top level. Heads up, pal. You've got company.
This has no problem with Murray. take that. I gotta be really careful here, though.
Nice work. Head up to the second level and thunderflop on the giant serpent. That should finish him off.
Wait, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Perfect. Now, head into the control booth and pull the plug on this thing. Another engine bites the dust.
92%. Alright, head out of that room. Since we're still with Murray. Head over to the other one. Or head over to here.
Murray, it looks like I'm gonna need some help getting into that engine room.
Happy to help.
Bentley tells me that the door to that room is locked down by wall-mounted power stations located throughout this blimp. I'll need you to take out all the power stations and then pry open the door by hand.
No sweat, Sly.
So let me guess, we're gonna have to throw stuff at it. Yeah, I'm sure we're probably gonna have to throw stuff at it. Thankfully there's these barrels around. And maybe they... I'm guessing that's what these things are for. Yeah, I'm guessing that's what these things are for. Those weird egg kind of metal things. I'm guessing that's what those are for. I was wondering what these things were for. Yeah, we can use these barrels also. I'm guessing. Maybe we just gotta use these. There we go. That's another. guessing we have to go back over to here, grab the egg thing, run back over there. Surely other things could be able to break it, right? Like if we throw enemies at it. Yeah, there we go. I was gonna say, surely we could just do it like that. You know, kind of like in the first level. Where we had to do a similar thing. Remember that? We had to do a similar thing. But it was with, like, briefcases and stuff. Alright, last one's over here. There we go.
Come on back and pry it open for me.
We just gotta pry open the door. Just gotta pry open that door now. Lift, 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 lift.
Your turn, buddy.
Careful, Sly. This place is packed with laser security. First, you'll need to make your way to the far end of this room. Then jump up to the second level to get at the engine room control center.
So yeah, just avoid all these lasers when going across. Good. Good to see. Yeah, we're doing a good job avoiding getting smoked by the lasers. I wouldn't be surprised if the safe, or the vault, is in this area. Because again, we got all the clothes now.
Alright, the control center is opposite your position in the room. With some well-timed spire jumping, you should be able to get access.
Oh, I'm dead. Of course I would be dead there. What am I supposed to do then? Oh. Oh. I say. We gotta get to the other side. We just gotta use days. Okay. I thought we just had to go across, but no. This might be a bit tricky. this might be a little bit tricky. I think I saw the vault. Yep. The vault.
That arpeggio really knew his encryption algorithm. As it says, I'm only 86.5% convinced the code to the vault is 725.
And this is the last vault. 7, 2, 5. Yeah, the last vault for the second game. Shadow power.
You've got the shadow power move. That's lights out for this engine.
94% complete. Now we can head out. But I think that's what will conclude this part here. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, make sure notifications turn on so you miss anything new. Yeah, we are close to the end of slide 2. Band of Thieves, which is crazy. And to think that we're 94% complete as well. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. Get to the next one.